Alright, here's the deal. I just recorded a a whole video on the Home Sweet Home demo, right? But it got corrupted, so I couldn't, like I'm kind of upset cuz it was a good video, but it didn't download correctly or whatever, so I can't use it now. It didn't save or whatever. So that kind of ruined the flow of me posting a video today. I don't want to re-record it because then I already know what to do and all the jump scares, and it's gonna not really be that scary, not entertaining for you guys. So in order for me to be able to go ahead and post a video today, I know it's kind of like wishy-washy, but I'm gonna do a reaction, which is a little different. I've never done a reaction before. This is the first time on this channel that I'm doing a reaction, okay? And this is gonna be to the Haunting at the Crescent Hotel. It's a scary story that was animated. You can see the original uploader. It's uploaded by like Animated Horror Flicks. I hope they don't strike me. I don't really make any money off of this, so I'm just trying to make a reaction to it. So if you like reactions, let me know. I'll choose a day out of the week where I do a set amount of reactions to scary videos. This will be the video for today. Tomorrow I got Halloween coming out part 2, since you guys hit the likes that I asked you for. And yeah, let's get into this. Yeah. We're gonna start. Oh my gosh, I hate when they do these little ad things. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna let you know right now I don't like crows, and I think that's what's flying up there in the air. Crescent Hotel is located in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. It is known as America's most haunted hotel. That is not the place for me, off real.
I had been driving for the past hour and was growing sleepy.
Timeout. Okay, now I've actually, I know I'm pausing it, but still, I've seen scary scary animated videos. I've never seen one in this animation style, and I actually kind of like it.
I still had 3 hours to go before I reached my hometown, and I didn't think I was going to make it without falling asleep at the wheel. I looked at the clock on my dash. It was 2:30 a.m.
Already messing
I decided that I would stop at the next hotel that I saw and just call it a night and head home first thing in the morning.
That's the smart idea.
It wasn't long before I saw a massive looking hotel on the next exit.
That's the wrong idea. Make better decisions.
I looped around over an old bridge, and there I was, in the parking lot of this surprisingly well-kept, large 4-story hotel. The hotel looked like it was built in the early 1900s. I thought it would be cool to go home in the morning and tell my friends that I had stayed the night at a wickedly creepy old hotel. Once inside, I was taken back by the Victorian-style interior of the hotel. The entrance was like an old...
Time out. First of all, I feel like if you have to impress your friends by saying you stayed at a creepy hotel, for one, your friends aren't your friends because they would tell you, like, don't ever do that again. Like, they would like, if I called my brother right now and was like, yo, I'm about to stay in this haunted hotel, he ain't gonna be like, yeah, do that. He's gonna look at me and be like if I FaceTime, he's gonna look at me and be like, dude, what are you thinking? And even then, if I was like in front of him face to face, he would just front hand backhand me or something. Like, no, choose your friends wisely. I don't care how cool I'm supposed to look. I'm not gonna just jump on the train and just, say, oh yeah, I'm about to stay at this haunted hotel. No, I'll sleep in my car before I do that.
The grand ballroom. Everything was pristine and clean, with huge chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, illuminating the ground level with a warm amber glow.
And that cashier sucks. She should have let him know first.
I checked in at the front desk and was shocked to learn that I would have to pay $225 for a room.
That's outrageous.
This wasn't your ordinary cheap hotel. It turns out it was a historical hotel. But since I was already there, I decided to just pay for the room and take the hit.
Take the
My
hit.
room was on the 4th floor, but considering how small and antiquated the elevators were, I decided to take the stairwell just to be safe.
Just so dumb. Boy, you dumb. I'd have just slept in the car.
When I got to the top of the large staircase, I noticed that my room was at the end of the hallway.
I really like the way this animation looks. Ah! Look to the left and look in the middle. I know you saw both of them. And I don't know why it scared me like that, but I just looked at it and saw it. Don't laugh at me.
Once in my room, I was quite delighted at how nice it was, and it definitely had a certain nostalgic appeal, despite the old musky feel of the place, which kind of reminded me of an old library. Deciding to call it a night, I got into bed and was soon sound asleep.
Storming outside, like you chose the worst possible time to stay at a haunted hotel. Do better. I'd rather be 5 years old and staying at Barney's house than where he's staying at right now.
Sometime during the night it began to storm, because I was woken by thunder and rain splattering on the windows, which was then followed by flashes of lightning. I rolled over as another flash of lightning shot through the room, illuminating a figure at the foot of my bed. But as quickly as the shadow appeared, it was gone.
Get out. Jump out the window.
Startled, I sat up in bed, clearing my thoughts, and reluctantly got out of bed to investigate.
I ain't investigating nothing. I'm dolphin diving out the window. 4 stories, yes, all the way down. Look, it's behind him. Oh my goodness.
I quickly dismissed this as a figment of my overactive imagination.
This animation.
The hotel was beautiful in its own right, but it held a lot of old creepy elements within its walls that had somehow seeped its way into my consciousness. Not finding anything out of the ordinary, I went back to sleep as the thunderstorms grew louder. Again, after an hour or so of sleep, I was jarred awake by a sound.
Bro, there's a tear. My eyes are watering. The knock, doom, doom, doom. It got in my right ear, and I could have swore it was on my wall. Like, I'm upstairs. There's nothing on the other side of this wall except for outside. Like, you would have had to climb a ladder and just doom, doom, doom. And it was so clear my right side that I thought that it was in my room. My heart jumped and everything. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, but I'm so serious. My eyes started watering. I was about to run so far out of my room. You have no idea.
This time it sounded like...
Bro, that literally sounds like it's like in my room. Hold up.
This time it sounded like
Okay, it's in my headphones. Like I'm literally tripping. Like I think that is...
He was knocking from inside the large closet next to the bathroom.
Bro, that is so cool.
When I finally got the courage to get up to investigate, the knocking had stopped. I stood there, looking at the door that was ajar, imagining what could be lurking behind it.
Something that would cause me to jump out the window. front flat, double wide, fakey. You'd think I was in phase.
As my heart began to thump, I reached for the door and swung it open. To my relief, the closet was empty, but I had heard knocking from the closet door. This was starting to become very unsettling. Before returning to bed, I checked the front door. I reluctantly opened it and noticed that my hands were shaking. As I poked my head out and looked, I caught a glimpse of a woman. She seemed to be wearing old clothes and had long black hair.
Nigga, don't do it.
I wondered if I was simply seeing things at this point.
You're not gonna want to hit that.
Maybe it was her who had knocked on my door.
Maybe it was.
And I had mistakenly assumed that the sound came from the closet.
Bad mistake.
Maybe she was simply trying to find her room.
No.
I shut the door and tried to assure myself I was safe before returning to bed. As I pressed my head against the pillow, I couldn't shake the feeling that somebody was watching me. I decided to keep my eyes on the closet door, that to my surprise was again slightly open.
No! Turn around!
It was then that I began to feel something breathing on the back of my neck.
You're a goner, dude.
I kept my eyes on the closet door as it slowly began to creak open. I held my breath in fear. The door opened all the way as the warm sensation on the back of my neck intensified. I twisted around to see a horrifying, half-decayed woman in bed with me.
Get up and
I
run!
jumped from the bed and ran down the hall,
all the way!
descending the stairs as quickly as I could.
Turn the nitrous on.
When I got to the front desk, I told the clerk that somebody was in my room. When I told her it was room 404, she frowned and immediately apologized. Apparently, I had been given the wrong keys by mistake. Nobody had been in that room for years, as the hotel had limited access due to multiple complaints of a scary woman haunting the room's occupants. I was informed that back in the early 1900s, a woman had died in that very room and had been haunting it ever since. I asked the employee to retrieve my belongings as I refused to go back into the room. I was given a new room on the first floor, and that would be the last time I would ever spend the night at the Crescent Hotel.
Wow. She's looking at him through the window. Alright, that's the end of the video. But she was looking at him through the window, just look like hold on, look. She's like, oh yeah, you thought you could escape me, huh? She's like, I still see you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, there's nothing that scared me more about this video than the knocking. Because I literally thought it was right next to me. Perfect knocking to scare somebody. It got me. As far as the animation goes, I like this animation style. Like, I've never seen one that looked like this, and I think it looks amazing. Anyway, I actually enjoyed doing this little reaction where y'all like, I know I talk a lot through it, but that's because I really get into when I'm watching something. Like when I start focusing, I feel like I'm the person that's talking. I just be in there, you know. But if y'all enjoyed this reaction, make sure you go ahead and triple elbow that like button, right? And go ahead and sub to me and leave me a comment below and say that y'all want to see more reactions. I'll start dropping reactions during the week on certain days if you let me know. This is also an apology video for my gaming video not really going through that well. Like, that was ridiculous. Anyway, stay tuned for tomorrow where the Halloween episode will be coming up. And in a world where we can be anything, be yourself. I'm out. Peace.